Hey everybody, this is Steven here, and welcome to the first ever edition of Skiv's Game Reviews. Now, I'm really into video gaming. It's a huge part of my life, and I thought, since nothing's really going on, why not review some of the video games I play? So, that's what I'm going to do. And in this first edition, this is part one of my review of the Super Mario Bros. Series for the NES. Now, there are actually 4 Mario games for the NES, 4 Super Mario Bros. Games, I mean, and I'm going to be splitting them up into 2 parts. Part 1, which is this, will cover Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2, and then the second part will cover Super Mario Bros. 2 and 3. And you're probably thinking, did you just say Super Mario Bros. 2 twice? Yeah, I did. To those of you who don't know by now, there's technically 2 Super Mario Bros. On the NES. You'll find out later. So, I hope you guys enjoy it. This is my first try doing this, so, hope you enjoy it. And here it is. Super Mario Bros. Is probably one of the most recognizable games ever. I mean, come on. Gamers and non-gamers alike, everyone pretty much knows who Mario is. So this time we're going back to basics. Number 1, Super Mario Bros. There's virtually nothing bad I can really say about this game. I mean, really, it's awesome. Controls are excellent and tight. The graphics, well, they're not the greatest, but remember, this was 1985. So really, this was cutting edge stuff back in the day. And for the most part, there's nothing I really could ever complain about this game. I mean, it gives you the right balance of challenge and fun. You get your basic enemies, the Goombas and Koopa Troopas. Basic power-ups are the Mushroom, which turns you into Super Mario, and the Fire Flower, which enables you to spit fireballs. And you've got the Invincibility Star. This game just is fun. I mean, I could play this for hours. And it's not really hard. I mean, look, at first, that's a lie. It does get pretty challenging towards the end. But the first level basically sets you up for the game, so you can get used to it and everything. And the challenge just builds from there, like you'd expect it should. There's not really, like I said before, repeating myself, there's not really much I could complain about. A couple things I could think would be occasionally if you get too much momentum, like say I was running and I wanted to stop, I won't really stop right away, I'll just keep going, which can be a hazard. It can throw you off a cliff or something, so you want to be careful. But really, all in all, it's virtually a pretty tight, solid game. Well guys, that was my review for Super Mario Bros. 1. It's really just an awesome fun game. Next we're going to take a look at Super Mario Bros. 2, the actual sequel to Super Mario Bros. Yeah, this might interest a few. Now we're going to take a look at Super Mario Bros. 2. You may notice something a little bit different, mainly because this is the real Super Mario Bros. 2. Oh, and I apologize guys, I'm playing this on the living room TV because I only have this for the Wii, and the Wii's out here and not my room. Yeah, so this is the actual sequel to Super Mario Bros. Now, a lot of you gamers like me would be saying, like, well then, what the heck's this other Super Mario Bros. 2? Well, I'll explain in a minute. First, we're focusing on this game. This game was released by Nintendo in 1986, and is the actual sequel to Super Mario Bros. 2. You can tell by the extreme striking similarities. This game is very similar in the graphics, music. A few key differences would be whenever you crush an opponent, you'll get a little spring off them, like this. See that little spring action? All the power-ups made a return, and there's even a, I guess you could call it a power down. It's a black mushroom that is apparently poisonous. When regular Mario, one touch of this mushroom will kill you. Super Mario will turn you into regular Mario. So on and so forth. So avoid the dark mushroom. It is poisonous. Alright. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, what the heck? This looks like an awesome game. Why didn't we get it in 1986? Well, I'm about to explain that. Because with this game, looks can be very deceiving. While this game may be pretty fun at first, that factor drops out very soon, as this game takes a turn for the worst. This game was not, while the first game was intended for recreational gamers and kids all alike, this game is definitely not intended for that audience. This game is for the people who could beat Super Mario Bros. With their hands tied behind their backs and blindfolded. This game is a serious challenge. I mean, for crying out loud, I can't even get past World 1 Stage 3. And while I'll admit I'm not a professional gamer by far, but I'm not too bad. This game really takes it up a notch. I mean, the challenge level is ridiculous. I mean, for Pete's sake, the World 1 Stage 1 may be simple, but after that it's all downhill. So, the common belief is, because of the game's extreme difficulty, it was believed it wouldn't sell very good in America. Or, simply put, it was believed it might have been too difficult for American gamers. This might sound sort of insulting, but honestly, I believe it. I mean, let's face it, this game's ridiculously hard. But, even though this game is very hard and really challenging, it's still a good game. I mean, I gotta give the game designers credit. It's the actual sequel to Super Mario Bros. I mean, it maintains fantastic gameplay, the controls are tight as ever, the graphics are great, and come on, it's Mario. You can't go wrong. Yeah, I mean, I do disagree with the difficulty. I wish they wouldn't have made it so challenging, but in Japan, the higher demand for, a more challenging game was there. I mean, that's what they wanted, so that's what they got. But they didn't leave us in the dark, because in 1988, Nintendo released to us a different version of Super Mario Bros. 2, which we'll get to another time.